All righty, folks, let's talk about the housing market because I think a lot of folks don't understand what a normal housing market is. Now, in fairness, we haven't had a normal housing market in over 5 years.
Right.
One could argue very succinctly that 2019 was the last normal housing market. I believe what people will think about 2026 is we are back to normal. I want to have this conversation with Mr. Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage. We'll let him ask some questions as well. But we're just going to talk about, remind you what a normal housing market is. Stephen, how you doing? I know you're in Vegas for the Orat family reunion.
Yes.
Also, you need to do that marketing spiel so we don't get in trouble. But
I
let's
was
get to it.
about to see if you were going to forget. But again, although we're very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel, that of my own. So, um, yeah, I mean, I guess anybody, well, I wouldn't say anybody, but normal is sometimes, subjective to somebody's definition of normal because everybody has different normals, I guess, to some degree. But yeah,
Yeah,
as far as the normal real estate cycle or environment, I mean, what's normal? Like healthy? Like you know what I mean? Like I'm
yeah,
trying to understand, like, because people after 2019, the whole world changed. So I think
yes,
you know what I mean.
yes.
In essence, so it would definitely impact real estate and finance and everything too. So
So let's so
yeah,
let's let's talk about my idea of normal because again, this
yeah,
is all changing really fast. And again, as always, these are my opinions and I'm wrong all the time. But I do think 2026 will go down as a more normal year. So let's talk about the last 5 years first,
right,
because sometimes hindsight is color washed and you don't really remember it. What I would tell you 2020, 21, and maybe the first part of 2022 was it was the easy money era, right? If you did anything in real estate, you were printing money, whether that was agents, mortgage brokers, real estate investors, wholesalers, flippers, education gurus, whatever.
right,
Those were easy money. That environment is one that I hate. For me, 2020 to early 22 was like 05, 06. Again, the beauty of doing this for 30 years is you can spot patterns. So what does that mean? Well, that means just all the grifters and shysters and fakers and all of that. They come out of the woodwork because money's everywhere, and they go scoop it up. Okay, so that's not normal, right? I've been doing this for 30 years. We had 4 years that were like that. 05, 06, 2020, 21, 2020 and 2021. Then what happened? We had Jerome Powell early 2022 come out and say that pain is coming. We had the largest rip in interest rates ever, fastest ever, and we started to see pain right away in real estate and mortgage. Right, volumes collapsed.
right,
We had a transaction crash like no other. It was hard. It was rough. It caught a lot of people by surprise. That was painful. It also caught people in bad investments. There were people that were doing deals, syndicators in 21
hmm,
and 22, that basically guaranteed their investors would lose everything when it came time to refi.
right,
Because if you're running a deal and your cap rate is 4.5 and you expect it to go to 4, and then suddenly the cap rate is 7, you're screwed. The math doesn't work.
right,
So those deals are coming to bear. So again, I would argue that halfway through 22 through 25 were not normal, right? We were suffering, the pain of rapid increase in rates.
right,
And last year, I mean, just to put the cherry on top of not normal, we had the president of the United States issue tariffs out of nowhere or seemingly nowhere at rates that were ungodly, unfathomable. Now, of course, he backed off of them recently, but the reason I bring that up is if you're in the real estate industry, the spring selling season last year did not exist.
right,
It was a dud. It just didn't. It never showed up because the tariff tantrum scared everybody. Wealth
right.
effect, stocks collapsed 20%. People were losing millions of dollars. So again, we haven't had a normal market. So now fast forward to 2026. I think we hit the bottom in transactions. We have already seen in your world interest rates be more normal.
Hmm.
Interest rates don't look like a heart, like a pulse or whatever that thing's
Right.
called, right? That's not supposed to happen.
Not
Rates
as
are supposed
volatile.
to, yeah, it's supposed to be smooth. So we've been in a relatively smooth interest rate environment for 6 months, maybe 8
Yeah,
months,
I would
you
say
know,
that. Yeah.
you know, generally ticking down. A couple weeks ago we touched 599. I think there's a chance we touch 599 today or Monday.
Right.
So again, all of this just leads me to believe that 2026 is going to be more normal. It will have a spring selling season. The winter months will suck.
Right.
That is normal seasonality.
Mm-hmm.
Again, from 2022 to 25, it's been non-seasonal. Things were ripping and roaring and going left, right, and center, and it was just not normal.
Right.
But what most people don't realize is if you got in the game in anywhere between 2020 and 2025, you don't know any better, right? You didn't experience 20 years of boredom in
Right.
seasonality. So again, I don't think people are ready for it. And then the last thing I'll say is you got a lot of grifters and people who started in this era saying cash flow doesn't exist or rentals suck or whatever. They're just
Mm-hmm.
grifters trying to sell the next thing, right? 2026 will be the year for ORAT because we are disciplined. We are grinders.
Mm-hmm.
We will seek out great deals. We will write disrespectful offers. We will follow up 17 times.
Right.
We are okay not doing a deal if it's not great, but we will strike if it's a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing I'll say about this, I know this is a long answer, but I'm so adamant that this is going to be a normal year.
Mm-hmm.
We saw record delistings in December.
Right.
We're already seeing record relistings in January and February.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's just coming back where, we'll have a spring selling season, which really starts about the 15th of February. So right around the corner and then goes to early May based on where you are in the country. And, so, I think it's going to get better from here. So those are my early thoughts. I don't know if that helped or anything.
Well, I mean, most of that part, I think I agree with you too. I think the one aspect that, and we talk about this several times off camera, the job market, you know what I mean, with all those like recent major layoffs and how that's
Yeah,
going to impact. And I guess don't know if many of those people got other jobs or they're still going to be on their severance pay or whatnot. So
sure.
I mean, in those people, if they're going to be feeling pain, there's going to be opportunities for ORAT or school members as well to
Yep.
pick up potential property. So that with the slow reduction of rates, I think the normalcy, because again, crossing my fingers, is not going to be some geopolitical event that's going to
Yeah.
cause an impact to our
Just tip
economy.
up the table like, well, let's start over.
I know we make all these predictions based on what we've seen so far, and then hey, Iran or we want to take over Greenland or whatever the case is. It's just all these ebb and flow. So, but I would agree with you. I think some normalcy, if that's the right word, is creeping back into the market because those other years are just like
they're not normal. Yeah.
No.
You and I have been around the block and
Right.
But again, there's a lot of people in our world, Stephen, that started somewhere between 2020 and 25, and they again, to their, they don't have any other data, so they think those are normal years. Trust me, folks, they're not normal.
No. Well, I think people will start to understand that, and if you've got maybe good mentorship or something like that, or being in school where you have other people that are a little bit more experienced, and they'll be able to guide you because, again, depending upon how long you've been on this planet, that's really what it is. You know what I mean? It's just experience. It's not like you're any, less intelligent. It's just data, and information, and life experience. And so
you got to collect the data to have experience. Absolutely, yeah.
Yep. But no, I agree with you. And just doing the work, really, like you said. I mean, when you do the work and you're empowered with the information, there's no hesitancy or anything else or fear because you've done the work. You know what I mean? So
Amen.
I agree with you with your members. You've really, coached them up correctly to kind of do the step-by-step, not the easy stuff, but the hard stuff. But the hard stuff will really give you the foundation to make the right moves. That's all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the event, tomorrow and Sunday, because everybody's always so nice and just really
you're a rock star. How does it feel to be going to a room where everybody knows you? You're like Norm on Cheers. Everybody knows Stephen.
I guess, I think I was gonna say, maybe I'm the only token Asian guy on the ORAT channel, but now you got, Jonathan, and so I can't really make that claim anymore. But
Stop it.
But otherwise, no, it's been an honor really to be part of the ORAT community. Only because you really get to help people out,
Yeah.
with
And
their
you get to see
investment
them
journey.
evolve and grow.
Oh
And
man,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got a lot of continued repeat clients from the Aura family, and
That's
no, it's so
awesome.
fun to see them grow and see their portfolio and everything
Yeah.
else, and it's just it's been a lot of fun, man.
Very, very cool. Well, folks, if you are in Vegas, there's an ORAD event at 4:30 today.
Hmm.
Again, I think you can reach out to Mark, the financial firefighter, if you want to get the wheres and the hows and the who's. Stephen, I'll hopefully see you there. I'm going to try to do a flyby and say my highs. And
Yeah.
worst case, we'll see you tomorrow at the event.
Yes, sir.
All right. And somebody want to reach out? What do they do?
Email. I know you didn't put it down there, but it's
I will.
TEACHABLE
I'm getting
Courses.
it. I'm getting
Oh,
it. Slow down. Slow your roll, man. There it is.
SDAO@velocitymortgage.com. In the subject line, please put the acronym ORAAT to make it easier for me to find you. Let's see here. Body email, brief description, what you're looking for. Property address would be super helpful. Mid-FICO score, and then of course best phone number to reach you at. And typically, 40 to 72 hours, I'll be in touch.
There you go, Stephen. Thank you very much. Thank you again. You're out here for the third year in a row. It's not lost on me that you traveled for this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. See
No,
you.
I appreciate the invite, man. So looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.
Awesome.